Hey, it's Todd Usher with Addison Homes, and today we're going to talk about renewable solar energy. I'm in the garage of our newest zero energy ready home, and this house is going to have solar renewable energy. So I'm standing next to the solar inverter. This is the device that takes direct current, or DC, power from the solar panels on the roof and then converts it to AC, alternating current, and feeds that into the house to be used in the house or to be fed back to the grid to earn a credit from the electric utility. So we're going to go through the install of the solar shingles on this house, as well as some of the key aspects of how we need to wire the system back to the inverter, and overall how renewable energy with solar works. So we're up here doing solar shingles on the roof at this house in Seneca, South Carolina. It actually will be very close to net zero energy. We've got a 5.4 kilowatt array here, and we're installing the last string of the array. Step one in putting on solar shingles is putting on the starter strip. So the starter strip has to go on first regardless. So right here, we've got shingles run up to a course above our starter strip, and then we lap our felt over those shingles. We've got ice and water continuously underneath, so there's no way water can get in. And then we put the starter strip on. And now we're gonna put the first shingle on that starter strip, and it simply hooks in to the starter strip and connects on. And once the shingle's installed, it's locked in on the bottom. There's no way it'll come out. We're gonna basically start at the bottom right, and we're gonna connect the shingles across to the left. Then we have a connection cable that comes across from the left to the next far right shingle on top. And to this first shingle, this is the positive wire. So this positive wire is going to go through the roof when we're completed with this string. So these are the interconnections between one string of solar shingles and the next string. And this is how we basically connect them. It's a zigzag pattern. And so we're going to just connect this panel from the panel on the left to the next panel on the right. And that completes our DC circuit. And then we're going to snap this panel in just like so, and it hooks into the shingle below, so no way it can come off. This is the last row of shingles we're putting on. This happens to be 2 wide by 5 tall, and so we've connected all of these shingles in series, and the first connection from the very first shingle, our positive, is up here laid over the roof, and we're going to have a negative off the last shingle. Both of these are going to go down through a penetration that we just made in the roof. We're going to flash that in so no water gets in, and then we're going to put those wires through the roof, where we'll then connect them and run them down to our inverter for our solar system to the house. We've got this array installed. We haven't flashed it yet. That's the last thing to do, but one of the things I wanted to point out is these solar shingles actually have venting underneath each shingle. So underneath the shingle is an air entrance and an air exit under the subsequent shingle. And then for the very final course that's going to be flashed, we're going to install the top flashing here. We've put this filter fabric at the top, which will be the vent at the top of the shingle. You might ask, why do we need to vent solar shingles? Well, the solar modules in these panels actually are most efficient when they're cooler. So the hotter they get, the less their efficiency is. So if we can have air flowing behind them, they're going to have a greater output during the day. So it's a bit of a challenge. We're putting them on the hot roof in the south, where they're going to get hot, and the hotter they get, the less they produce. So this particular product has integrated venting to keep those solar cells cool so they can maximize their output. What happens if we get, a gale force wind that blows rain up under the shingle into the vent? Well, part of the spec for installing these is that we put a solid membrane under the solar shingles, a product called Ice and Water Shield. And that ice and water shield is a solid peel and stick membrane that goes down under this roof felt and ensures that we will never have water coming in under this solar array. These shingles are certified to high wind and to 1.25 inch diameter hail. We've never had a loss on a hailstorm with solar shingles, so they're pretty robust. Pretty cool technology. The solar shingles stay pretty flush with the roof, so you don't have solar panels mounted on racks penetrating our good functional roof.